So what's up, everybody? It's your boy Jonathan, right? So we're back at you, or I'm back at you. So let's talk today about Judaism. And I know I don't talk much about Jewish stuff on this channel, but I think it's important. It's the holiday of Tisha B'Av. And Tisha B'Av is basically the time that the Romans ran into the Holy Temple and broke it and ransacked it and destroyed it. And all, and all the Jewish people left, and it was, I think, the Jewish just diaspora, and a lot of Jewish people, they went to Europe, right? And then when they went to Europe, they had to deal with the Spanish Inquisition, then they had to deal with the Holocaust, and then finally they made it back to Jerusalem. So what does that have to do with anything, the holiday of Tisha B'Av? What that got to do with anything? What does it have to do with you, right? Well, we can see through that holiday, right, is that people always have things that happen in their life that destroy everything. That destroy, just come in and wreck their nature, their spirit, their entire identity, almost their entire existence. But you know what we learned from that is, like, the Jewish people never really said, like, okay, that's it for us, we're done. No, they kept keeping their culture together. You know, sure, they had the Ashkenazis, and which are the European Jews, and, you know, kind of shifted and changed a little of the customs so that they could survive in the new world. But ultimately, right, they kept their culture together. They kept their pride together. They kept their spirit together. They kept everything together, even through the hardest times. The Spanish Inquisition, when Spain was like taking down Jewish people to kick them all out and take back Spain for the Catholics and the Christian order, right? And the Jewish people survived through the Holocaust when Adolf Hitler killed 6 million of them. And they survived. They kept their culture, they kept their identity, they kept their spirit. And one day they made it back to Jerusalem, right? And so the idea for incels, it's the same thing, right? So, yeah, we have this new culture, and yeah, we have this new identity of the millennials that come and wreck everything. You know, girls have their smartphone and have a million options on their smartphone all day and all night, so it's hard to really compete with that, right? And yeah, a lot of the cultural stuff has changed. You know, a lot of women have jobs now, like good paying jobs, and it's hard to keep up and compete with that, with the amount of money you make. And just even the bad economy, right? It's hard to get a place now. A lot of people are still living with their parents because they can't afford the rents. It's so bad, right? And you look on, you know, videos where people give about dating advice, and they're talking about men with cars. And I was watching one where it was some women talking about how men should have cars and which kind of cars they should have and what it says about a man and if it's clean and dirty. Well, most men can't even afford a car because, you know, the economy's so bad, right? Like, it's just all going downhill from here. But, you know, what do we learn from Tisha B'Av, right? To hold on, to keep your spirits alive, right? To keep yourself together, keep your pride together, keep your honor together, you know, as a man, you know. We can translate into like keeping your hygiene together, right? Keeping your fashion together. Keep your, whatever you have to do to make yourself attractive. Keep that together and hold on, because at some point, when you're not even paying attention, everything will work out and it'll be back to the way it, you know, back to the natural forms, the way it should be, where you'll be able to get a girlfriend, okay? But you have to understand that you have to keep it together. You can't just say, okay, So this new culture has destroyed any hope I have for the future of dating. No, you have to keep it together. You have to be strong. You have to hold on. Hold on to whatever you have. You have to hold on. Just like the Jewish people who finally were able to return to Jerusalem. You have to hold on, okay? Because God is coming, and you'll be able to get a girlfriend at some point. You'll be able to get a wife at some point and have kids. And it's a mitzvah, right? God wants us all to have kids. It's a mitzvah to get married, have a wife, make babies, raise a family, put lights out in the world, right? Your next babies could be the President of the United States. You know what I'm saying? Or some Nobel Peace Prize winning doctor who discovers the cure for cancer and AIDS. You don't know that. And God knows that. And at some point, right, if you keep the hope alive, you keep the dream alive, you keep pushing it, try to hold yourself together. These rough times, something will happen. You will get something. So that's it for this video. Look, remember, Jewish people, they've been struggling ever since time began, since they came out of Egypt, and even on Tisha B'Av, destruction of the Beis Hamikdash, and getting kicked out of Jerusalem, and they've been getting their ass beat up the street, and they've been getting their ass beat down the street. But, they've been able to hold together as a people and actually have something. A lot of Jewish people have something because they never gave up hope. So that's what I want you to tell you, incels. Never give up hope. Never surrender. Never give up. I guess that's what the guy in Galaxy Quest says. Never give up, never surrender, whatever. And you will get something. All right, this is your boy Jonathan. Like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, leave a comment. I'll get back to you. All right, I'm out. Peace.